welcome to our channel.
Coach from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Let's see. I don't even know how the AFC East is doing.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Oh, no, it's awful.
On second down, here's Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
The dome has only been open,
third down.
It has not been closed
yet. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. It makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida.
I didn't even check the wind. What was the wind on the kick?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Okay, because the past 2 weeks it has been a 10 and a 9-mile wind. 9-mile-an-hour wind. Yeah, in a dome.
Out of the gun, Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where
right
the third
I'm
down
not even
play
sure where you're
was,
placing that.
the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Well, I see Patriots are 4 and 6. Jets are 1 and something. So
now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Did Tannehill get suspended? Or is this
extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Oh, okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December.
I didn't really bite. I had the deep coverage
in
November,
but
Quincy Wilson's not fast.
Team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also is a margin for error for this team.
That's my boy.
Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, remind me to
to
double check at the end of the game to get penalties.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Because apparently you can only like see the individual penalty yards at the end.
They'll run with Mack. And taking it across midfield.
If I didn't trust that, I would be
45.
fine.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Oh, by the way, I have a set where it's going to say I have 3 wide receivers. There are 3 tight ends.
For him to gallop through. And if he
So
comes
that's,
back to the huddle, he better
yep,
be
that's the
giving them
set
a
right
whole
now.
lot
I
of
found
credit,
that out
thanking him
last
for
week.
that much space to rumble.
That it says that I have
Good
3 wide
plays, have
receivers.
them on the move on first
So
down.
I'll try my best to remember, but be warned, if that happens, it's because one of my sets is just
the first carry for the rookie, it's Jordan Wilkins. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That is just
You often
Darius
say
Leonard's
that sort of
job,
opens
so
the
I feel you.
playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Brought in over the middle by Graham.
no.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh. Ooh.
Get the yardage,
You
but
just
they hate to
signed
see
that,
him
man.
take that hit.
Yeah.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball.
Like, you just paid
But
me.
you
I
have
can
to
make
know
those
when to
now.
Back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer.
Yeah, you have a great shot at the
Now it's
playoffs.
1st and goal.
We still need to get a Patriots user.
Now Mack.
Oh, come on.
Down to
Oh.
2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped
You
shy
gonna
of
take
the
it
goal
back?
line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
I was actually thinking about signing him, too, if he didn't retire at the end of this year. I thought that would be a pretty good stopgap
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
while I'm trying to get my rotational.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
Oh,
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I'm
I think the
ashamed.
possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But
I didn't
often
think I
that
even needed to
second
try and
down
win
is
the
time
tackle
you go
battle.
play
I
action
should've.
and throw the
I
ball.
hate tackle battles
I say
so
commit
much
to
in
the
Madden, by
run
the way.
and think about it being 4-down
So dumb.
territory.
It should just...
Defense may be thinking
be a win or
pass.
a
They
loss.
come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Love. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He was wide open.
misfires.
That's
Talk
just
about,
on...
boy, he'll want that one
it's on
back all
Nakeem
the
and
time.
Andrew.
He definitely wants that one back. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing.
Yeah.
It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Nope.
And nice work on the return.
Dude,
as they'll start their
I
drive
got brought
just
back
past the 30-yard
by
line.
2 kick return touchdowns
So now
by
here come
Hines
the Dolphins.
last week.
And you know, certainly a lot of football
Yeah.
left to be played. We're
He
not into
started the game
December
with
yet,
1,
but
and then he ended
right
the
now where
fourth
we stand,
quarter
they're
with
first
1.
place in their division.
They
Looking
tied it up
good,
to bring
looking
it
to
to
be a
OT.
threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number
Yeah.
1 goal is what? Make the
not
playoffs.
having a good year.
Number
Josh
2
Allen
goal is win your
is showing that
division.
he's very much a rookie.
Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible as you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the
Jets
Super
currently
Bowl.
have the
And
number
right
1
now fighting
overall
for every
pick.
win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Yeah, at 5-5.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Unfortunately, I'm trying to catch up with the Texans. He's got a 2.5 game lead on me right now because of his win. They're
On
trying to get
2nd
that to
down,
1.
here's Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Catch number 44
Parker's
on the
game
year. It's a
last week
first
was
down.
beautiful.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Yeah. I'm very glad that I got his second-round pick back because in Madden they just didn't
On
give
first
it to
down,
him for
Tannehill,
whatever reason.
escaping the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
No,
he was the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
A total of 3 or 4 actual good players on this D-line that aren't just raw rookies, like raw first or second years. He's one of them. So.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Drake. Got some real estate inside the 30.
Rip my dude.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Too. That weed cost that man so much money. What was that, like a $10 million?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
8 tackle battle.
He'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Yeah, that's right on.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well,
I don't think he even tackled him.
That flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Did you actually click throw away?
Wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
Ow.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Attaboy,
Jamal Sheard in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Or in reality.
Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness
that was the joke.
To make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It's up to you. It's a punter or field goal. You got no wind, so.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away.
Now, max protection punt. Interesting.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
What? What?
Officially, that'll
That's
be
so
marked down
dumb.
as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
You're supposed to block.
Here
You're not
comes the
supposed
Colts
to actually
offense
grab
now
the
as they
ball.
make their way
What the
onto
heck,
the field.
Gathers?
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Let's go.
Not easily done.
Let's go. Let's go.
Touchdown.
Yeah, I know. I saw, man.
A great play there. 93 yards. And the Colts strike quickly
that was an outside
here
run.
for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
Yeah.
And partner,
I
you know
was
exactly what
concerned
he's saying
actually
to his
because you
teammates right
adjusted
now, right? Especially
and
to the
brought
play
that
caller.
safety over
Give me the
to the
ball.
right side.
Again.
So I thought that I might have
Again.
lost
And
it,
again.
or it would
It's
have
not
been a real
that heavy,
short
son.
game.
I'll take it.
I got lucky on the
Vinatieri
Jack Boyle
connecting
block.
on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
And I like his.
The kickoff team on the field now
reports.
as they
They're
will
very
send
nicely
this
done.
one away.
Oh, okay.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
You are
and hoping to do
extremely
better than
average.
they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first
just really
down.
scared about your
That's
offense.
what they need in
That's
order
what
to not
seems
pump
to
the
be
ball again.
a
Running, it's
monster.
great. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I know. That's what's even more surprising. Like when I was looking at the suspensions, I'm like, wow.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to
I
start
mean, it's not
things
wrong.
out.
It's going to probably cost John Harbaugh his job, and I like John Harbaugh. I wish he would not do that. But, like, I guess if you have to. Yep, welcome to the sun.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
That's if you have the time to get this slant. Ball Sheard having himself a game. Ball Sheard has come on in these last 2 weeks. He's been like absent.
So after the sack of
he's
Tannehill, the
pretty
Dolphins
good,
come up
all
here on
things
a 3rd and
considered,
long.
against some of the tackles he's gone up against. Are you serious? No way.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Hey, at least he got the
Just
play.
toss it
Take the
away.
sack.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them
Excellent.
throughout
Let
the
us
half.
run into the sun.
And taken right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on
I
offense
also,
here,
like,
1st and 10. And
truck
now
too often.
Indianapolis set to take
Like,
the
I should have had a
field.
nice
And they hit
longer
the
run
home
with
run
Mac
last
earlier,
drive.
but
One play
I
on
just
the
lost
ground
it
all the
because
way to
I
the
was
house.
expecting your
Now
guy
the
to just
defense
nail
maybe
me.
they're
He
expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when
Oh,
we talk
sorry.
about hitting the
Yeah,
home
this
run,
is
we usually
probably
think
the one
about
that said
passing
3 wide
play,
receivers,
aren't we?
yeah.
Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the 50, it's Locke.
Oh, that's a hole.
Throw complete there. Rodgers.
Yep.
So a decent gain.
Hate it.
For not on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating,
Supposed to be good enough not to get
gave
rattled.
up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, here's Locke. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
I don't like that. Should have had more.
Getting 10 back as that sets him up
Lost
for
the
third
rack
down.
on that.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh.
And incomplete as the screen
Wow.
unsuccessful.
Both your guys just left.
So now 4th down coming up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And Carolina's all right. Wish they could do better. But
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads
or
to
some
a
center
2nd
that gets
and 11.
injured a lot, like in reality. Really?
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill.
Oh, good boy,
loose.
Wilson. Way
It's
to come
incomplete.
back after allowing that
The beauty
touchdown.
of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the
Still not-
ball coming
still
out of the
not bad.
quarterback's
Still mad
hands.
about that.
Guess
Wanna
what?
make
It
it
creates a
clear.
lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt
that's the
team
guy that
going
does
to
your
need to be
punt returns,
summoned
right?
here on 4th down.
Yeah. Kickoff returns and everything like that.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami.
Matt Hoff. His name should be Jack. Can you do that for me?
His first punt, 48 yards. This one
thought
looks
it was
equally as
Hawk.
good. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts
Minimum
are set
is
up
a
well
punt.
as they
We
take
don't,
over 1st
we are
and 10 on the
failures.
short side of the field. Here comes the Indianapolis
We're not
offense now
minimum
as
is a
they
punt.
get
Minimum
set
is a
to
field
take
goal.
over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys.
That's his first touchdown of the year! Oh boy! That is Ryan Grant!
First touchdown on
That
the
is his
year.
best-
And the Colts
Oh!
out of their lead.
That was a great ball too.
And correct me if I'm wrong,
Oh.
it was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct it
Oh.
on. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route.
That may be the play that gets this man signed for next year.
And he just kept going.
'Cause I was still on the
all way
fence
into
whether or not to
end zone
sign
for the
him.
touchdown.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Really? What's his overall?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
That's not bad.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22.
Yeah, but I'm just looking for like a year because I gotta still have some time for my rookies to develop.
Shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because
so I'm trying to get some guys that can be rotational in.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions.
Like Ture's a 74 overall. He's been pretty good as rotating in.
And maybe
I wouldn't want him like starting every down now. I also need somebody that's a little bit more of a run stopper just in case I let go.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake.
What is that?
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
No. What? Oh,
so
that was off screen. That was just me not paying attention, I guess. Man, I should have just swapped to another player.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Tannehill steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
He probably had a wind-up. I hate the wind-up time on some of this, on like some of the throws.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Yeah, I know.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Time now.
First carry for Frank Gore, the newest oldest Dolphin.
Frankie,
and he's
no.
First down as he's
Couldn't
brought
give
down
it the
at
Colts
the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of
other
that
than
one, and it moves the chains.
Good years here that were just wasted because you thought you were going to play with Andrew Luck and have a chance at a Super Bowl. And then you got Grigson. I still feel bad for Frank Gore. I feel bad for a lot of the players that came here during the Grigson era.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. The 20.
I didn't realize that was Shaquem Grant.
For a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
I should have audibled out when I saw you got your guy pass over.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
I wasn't. I was going to throw the ball because I saw press coverage on T.Y. and I was going to let him try and beat it. And then you switched to off coverage, so I went back to a run.
Solid gain on that play.
Here's Mack. He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
He's got a family.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, this is an
Run a
example of
balanced
breaking
offense,
down
man.
a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of
Run a
tackles.
high running
Ball
back
up to the
by
35
committee.
now as they come
a
up
balanced
on
offense.
1st and 10. Luck on first down.
That is Jordan Wilkins.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He was
and he'll get up near
like the
45.
lead back
They'll spot it
for the
at
most part
44.
for running the ball.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When Max and Turbin were both out. He's actually pretty good.
Last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And it'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ryan Grant just got
So
really
flag
good
for the
position on your guy,
contact,
too.
pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On the carry, it's Wilkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30.
I'm trying to get him to like take over just the power back, kind of Robert Turner role.
They're making it look easy.
That's what I hope that he
Another
does in
first down.
reality,
So
too,
far on this
honestly.
drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3
I
first
think Robert
downs.
Turbin's
That's a
been
pretty
that
good recipe
just
for success.
as a football player. I mean, he's been pretty good.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here.
Okay.
It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
It's still better than Bad Vibes when he came out with a nice linebacker on Deion Kane. And he's like, nah, I will be fine. And I just kind of just said, if you say so. And Deion Kane just kind of flew by him.
Now the rookie from NC State, this is Naeem Hines. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless.
That one might have been a
out
play
there.
call just
Through
because
the
I
air,
ran it
on
up the
the
middle
ground,
and you
they've
were
moved the
spinning
ball
to
with
one
relative
side.
ease.
You can just call anything. I'll let this go down to the 2-minute. Yeah.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. On first down, it's Love.
Oh, no!
Escape,
God.
and he goes down.
Deion
Keen
Kane.
Spence
No.
in there to drop him
just
for
about
his
to get
5th
open.
sack of the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses
Nelson.
having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't
Nelson, you letting me
who's
down,
going to score
buddy.
the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Here's Luck now on second down.
What?
And he fires one incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a
quite aware of
letdown
that.
because
I threw a wrong ball on that
interception.
too.
You
That
could
wasn't
almost
supposed to
hear
be
the collective
a ball. It was
gasp
supposed to be a
on the
touch.
sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Still,
The Colts
I wish
on
Madden would
third
help you out a
down,
little bit more
0 for 3 to
with
this
that.
point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they stretch the lead
I
to 6.
gotta work
It's
back
20 to
Vinatieri's
14
stats
now.
too, because I had some
No
connection
problems in
issues
the
at the
field goal
beginning of the year,
department so far.
so I
He's 2
just
for 2.
missed so many
Reliable
field
here in
goals
this
just
game,
because of
isn't
lag.
it? And to me, that
And I
bodes
felt
well
bad.
for them that they need him late
He
in
started
the
off
game.
like
His
7
confidence should
or
be
3 of
sky
7.
Jakeem
something like
Grant now to return. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Tannehill on first down.
Oh.
Pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing again is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill
yes,
loses
you.
it. And I believe the Colts have recovered.
Go.
Yes, they have.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I see. Okay.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
So what you're telling me is he runs, and he runs fast.
Out of the gun, Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Oh.
So that one will be accepted.
Yeah, man.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Love. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop.
Yeah, he recovered too.
Seconds remaining. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Love.
Oh.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Luck throwing again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Trying to clear out for Ebron.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the
I
offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The return man is Grant. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Not you. You are, in fact, not Tiger.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill hands to Dre. And he'll fight forward. Maybe to the line of scrimmage.
It was a long animation.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact. It could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
You should be happy that he broke that, then. Drake's not really like a break tackles kind of runner.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Very true. I have not done YouTube at all in a long time, Tiger.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next
level
if you don't take care of him.
I got just busy with college and everything
else. The chance of wasting this great starting
field
position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Secondary.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Dancing to his left.
I say Drake held that man for a while. Don't. Okay.
So it's incomplete.
It doesn't.
So
you know what? I'll get rid of 1 penalty for you.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider.
But no, Drake held Jabal Shears for a while.
And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Almost.
A nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that.
I asked that you please don't. That man is worth a lot of money, and he's been through enough pain.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Again, I ask that you please don't. He's such a nice guy.
This is Wilkins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
third down. It's Matt.
BY.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Oh, he wasn't even. I hate one that's not even in the play.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Love. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a
so
pick.
bad.
Return stops
That was
just
such a
few
bad
yards
pass
shy
by
of
Andrew,
midfield.
too.
They'll spot the ball
let
at
him
the
so
47-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield.
Looked like it was a pass to T.Y. rather than
into a heave, and that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll start the drive with Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Drake. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Drake on the give from Tannehill. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here. And a white flag as well.
He didn't even tackle his face mask.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Right down.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them?
Yeah.
Or do you decide to throw the ball
here?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
So don't feel bad that you can't run again.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Danico Autry able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So he got free of one tackle.
I hate it.
Couldn't do a whole
so
lot else.
Oh. I'll take that.
So cognizant of that ball nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
You're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not.
Yeah,
now,
a lot of them on like
easier.
tackles that really shouldn't
so
be.
The face
from the
mask,
animation
quite a
deal.
blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They run with Wilkins. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action. It's locked. Ebron caught left side. Good for a Colt 1st down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Luck now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, go. That's my boy.
Here,
Are you talking about the Kelly pushing over to the side? That opened that up?
Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts
I was worried that was going to be a hold, honestly.
Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
He did.
Terry connecting on the extra point. And his
I've not
guys will
seen
take a
anything
10-point
close
lead.
to a block yet. Like, I haven't even seen, like, my Madden people just have the animation and then dismiss it.
Off it goes.
Which I've seen them, at least last year, they could have the animation even if they didn't get it.
Ooh, with a juke. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Across
41.
the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
I think run the ball when I jumped
be
5 feet in the air for no reason.
At the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Tannehill being chased out left.
What?
Wide open receiver complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
Maybe I've just been watching the games where you're just like
territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Tannehill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Booked it to get into position.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Margus Hunt. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on
actually have a terrible pass rush here at the Indianapolis Colts. We don't have like an elite, but
back now here on EA Sports.
You could.
It's Dolphin
bear
football,
with
but
me.
they trail here
Pass
as we
the
get
ball
set for the fourth.
To Malik Hooker. It's a stretch. But I promise you that at least one team will be happy with that decision.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
You can do whatever you want, girl.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flushed out right.
Ooh,
and incomplete.
at a point gathers.
Made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every
no, that is one of my
grass.
favorite plays because it looks super like cover 2, right? And then just Leonard just goes all the way back and plays center field.
This one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some
coverage on T.Y.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing on 3rd down. Locke. On the right side,
no.
With the catch. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
It's kind of. Very similar. It was a drag to TY.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
It was a drag. It was a drag. It was a drag.
From the gun, here's Locke.
Oh, Kane, you dumb
through the contact.
Clemson whore.
Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And out come the Dolphins now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
I'm mixed
you know
about.
How in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Gore. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker.
Oh, he kept that.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
Oh, gathers.
And it's incomplete.
He's gotta make a play on that gathers.
The offense or the defense. Let's face
Had
it.
a
If you
good
get
game.
the ball,
You gotta
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming
pull
for.
it off.
They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Like the ball can go to you. You don't need to run backwards to get you.
To the air again, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did
Such
he keep
bad
the feet
zone
in?
coverage
Yes, he
by
got
that
them
guy.
both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tannehill throwing again.
Oh!
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing.
I don't either, but it's beautiful and I like it.
It's 3 yards.
That was just a great play by Leonard.
They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he's going to be taken down
but, you know,
the 10
grabbing.
right around the 9-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a carry from Mack. And an alley to run. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first,
he only has 10
I
carries.
do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Yeah. He's not had a bad game without that, though. What, 150?
And they'll go on the ground.
Oh,
nothing doing.
That guy
He's
caught
immediately
up to
taken
him.
down at the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Wilkins, you slow
Call
bitch.
it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Colts on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far.
Wow,
This is
I'm
third
not
and
converted to
9.
third down. The strength is in our defense.
Now Luck. And the Dolphins rush gets home.
He
Down
just
he goes.
got in so fast.
In there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Grant.
Yep.
Well, when you're leading
acknowledged.
Quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline
That was,
comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Yeah. Again? What?
On first down, it's Tannehill.
Which one was it? The fine strap?
Now he steps away. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking,
so that
everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Great.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Or do that. Or do that. Or get the third punt return or kick return touchdown in 2 weeks. Let's go! Oh!
A big-time special teams
yeah,
play
it
here in the
does.
fourth quarter
Pour
to
that dance
extend
on
their
him.
lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Elsewhere,
I was trying to keep my puncher back just in case.
And it's the 49ers.
Because I actually have a young enough puncher that he can actually feasibly make a tackle if
it would be
needed.
win number 10 for him on the year.
Oh, is this one number 10?
Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, really?
Even
He actually kept it up.
Pressure in
Proud
his
of him.
face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense.
He heard about
Those
me
guys
just
are sitting back and
destroying
they're not
him
playing
before.
receivers as much as they're
Complaining
playing the
about his
eyes of the quarterback.
So he decided that he should do his job.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Since we're paying him money to do that.
Now it's Tannehill.
The ball is sheared. Have yourself a game.
Jabal Sheard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Tannehill. He's got Gore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a backbreaking first down.
I need that man. I don't have another person that can play his role.
Have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it.
So versatile. Lions wanted to trade for him at the beginning of the season, and I'm like, I literally have no person that can play this role if he leads my team. Aw, that's a pick 6.
Oh man, that was close. The opportunity
lower back strain.
to change
That's
momentum,
fine.
big play, right in his hands.
I've had a lot of those kind of
sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. That fell harmlessly to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Technically out of it. You still have all your timeouts, too.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't come up with a pick.
Yeah, I had
nearly his second
this
of the
is
game.
my kind of like nice play where it has man coverage.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And it was the Panthers that wound up winning that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Okay.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
Oh, what is that? Gathers. That's like your
Throw it
third
into coverage,
pick drop.
almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Oh.
And that one drops to the ground.
Oh, shoot,
Incomplete.
having himself a game.
Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have
Oh,
enough
that's
legs
how you get
underneath
to
him.
that.
Mechanics might have been off.
I figured out how to
Maybe
finally
some
call prevent
fatigue.
from
That
the
one came up
formations.
short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to
FYI, I'm
watch
playing
as the arm
prevent.
there, the legs still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Excuse me, while it tells me to run Tampa 2.
So on fourth down, out trots
Is it because you're just going to take the field goal and try onside kick?
Just to get it back to
Get,
a
like
one-score
Mary.
game.
Okay, that's what I figured.
And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends
Also
in
true.
3. So looking
As a
at this
Colts fan that has
situation, you
seen
should have
many
time for the
games that were
onside
like
kick
one
and then
possession
at least
just
one
turned to
play.
like 2 possessions.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands
Oh,
team.
T.Y., his first catch of the
And that
game.
should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no
don't think so.
timeouts remaining, though, now. This
Right.
one's as good as over.
Hold up.
They gave it an effort. They tried their
there it is.
best, did
Right.
everything they
Knee
could
it out.
to try and get the ball on the
Good, man.
onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
No major injuries on either side. Nice offensive battles.
So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt
Excuse
about
me
that.
while I
in this
forget
one,
to post
Charles.
the game
Points,
so that you
they
can
were
find
not
me
in
later.
the premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Colts, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.